And I think it's quite astonishing.
Scores of myths talk about it. Every country, every culture. The Hollow Earth.
What's at the center of the Earth? Rock? Lava? The kingdom of enlightened beings? For generations, conspiracy theorists from all around the globe have debated the Hollow Earth theory. Some claim to have seen it. Others say that they've come into contact with enlightened species of humanoids from a mysterious place. Are they quacks, or are they onto something? Today, with the rise of social media, we see a new breed of cult coming to the surface, using online forums, radio broadcasting and YouTube to get their points across. Some will see these people as utter lunatics, but others get drawn into what can be a very dark and life-changing experience. I'm going to be exploring one suspected cult, Project Agartha. I'm going to be talking to some of the members and maybe get a chance to talk to the leader of the cult itself. Project Agartha started life as one man rambling on the internet, into a small community of members ranging in various ages, ethnicities and genders. The leader of this community is one Derek Davis, a rather outspoken but articulate man with some quite outstanding views on the world and how we live as a society. As stated on Project Agartha's website, he believes that life as we know it is only the beginning and that after death there is another life, only granted to those enlightened enough to obtain it, and that within the earth is another society formed of ascended masters, a master race of humans. Now this all seems quite ridiculous to put it bluntly, but who am I to judge? The most concerning part about all this is how he goes about recruiting people to his little cult. Derek Davis has been broadcasting to the world from the comfort of his own living room for the past 2 years, spouting off rhetoric for hours on end about conspiracy theories and a great mission that they must undertake to reach Agartha.
I've been speaking for a long time about the work of John Sims, the theorists and the other believers. We have to come together. We need to make it happen. The governments and bankers have shut this down for far too long. Come and join me in my great mission to the promised land. Come and join me, my friends. You won't regret it.
Sounds sincere enough, but what is this great mission he is referring to? I've attempted to get in contact with a number of members of the cult through emails and chat rooms, but to no avail. And then I received a rather ominous email. To whom it may concern, the path you're walking is a treacherous one, but if you rattle enough cages, you will find what you seek. So, after what felt like chasing a lost cause, I got this. A bit creepy, but this could be the lead I've been searching for.
Hello?
Hi, this is Josh Skinner from Resonant Films. You sent me an email regarding Project Agartha.
Yeah.
You're the person that emailed me, aren't you? Yeah?
Yeah, I am. But, you have to know this isn't safe for either of us.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Are you saying that we're in danger because I'm talking to you?
Look, I have to keep this short. Project Agartha is not what it seems. Derek is not who he seems. I've been part of this for a long time, since the beginning. This isn't about finding the truth, it's something much darker than that.
So, who is Derek Davis then? What's happened to you?
Look, I have to go. Don't contact this number again. I'm sorry.
So, after an abrupt end to our call with this anonymous woman, I tried to contact them again through email. I received no response, and it seemed like it was only going to reach dead end after dead end. However, I got another email, and I'll read it to you. It says, I'm aware of your recent telephone conversation with one of our members, Anne, so we now have a name to the voice. I'd like to invite you to talk with me about our organisation and what we are looking to achieve. You may have gotten the wrong impression of us. Meet me at blah 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 location. I think I will make you see the light. May Agartha bless you, from Chris at Project Agartha. Now, I don't want to sound skeptical. I am, but is this Chris person going to tell me what I really want to hear? Or is this going to be a very staged propaganda piece? I fear it's going to be the latter. The day of the meeting was upon me. The feeling of apprehension is in the air. I don't know what to expect. Is it a man or a woman? I don't know what this person looks like at all, but I guess they'll know who they're looking for. An hour passed by since the initial meeting time, and I started to wonder if this Chris character was actually going to show up. And then we were approached by a youngish looking person. It was Chris.
Chris, right? Good to meet you, man. What's Project Agartha all about?
Project Agartha is a community of like-minded individuals in pursuit of the truth. Simple as that, really. It's about discovering the truth about our Earth, our existence on this planet.
Okay, I mean, I got that much from your website, but there's a lot more to it than that, from what I've heard.
No, you're clearly mistaken.
Okay, well, but one of your members contacted me saying some quite disturbing things, making me think that what was advertised isn't true.
Look, the member that you spoke to has been through a lot in her life. She came to us because she felt like we could help her, and we have. We gave her a community to be part of. Whatever she said to you has been completely misunderstood.
Okay, well, I don't know her, so I can't proclaim to disagree. But what do you think about when you're referred to as a cult?
Well, like I said previously, we're a community that wants to find the truth. Derek has brought us together for this very specific reason, to aid him in his ultimate dream.
So you're a cult, because what you just said there, you're aiding one man, no?
Listen, I've told you already, look, cut the camera. If you hear from you again, you can expect something.
A few days have passed since my meeting with Chris, and I felt like that was the end of the line with Project Agartha and finding out the truth behind this organisation. But unexpectedly, I received an email from Derek Davis himself, asking for a meeting with me to clear up misunderstandings with other conversations. Now, when he said a meeting, he meant a Skype conversation. And whilst I was waiting for him to call, I received a phone call, and it was from Anne.
Hello, Anne?
Yeah, hi. Look, I'm not going to be able to speak for long, but I want to tell you the truth.
Go on.
Well, whatever Chris told you is completely untrue. Don't believe anything that these people tell you. I've been trying to get out of it for a while now, and it's becoming an impossible task.
I had a feeling that it wasn't. Please, can you tell me what Project Agartha is all about?
Project Agartha isn't a community of like-minded individuals or whatever nonsense they said. It's a trap. It's a cult. Back in 2015, I found Derek on YouTube. I watched hours of him talking of his hollow earth theory. I was captivated by him. I wanted to find out more. After meeting with the other members and Derek himself, I fell in love with this sense of togetherness. We sat around and spoke for hours without discontent with the world around us and how we could change it. Derek would always say, once we get the funding for this trip, you will see the light. We all felt so strongly about this that we wanted to invest in it. About 10 of us put a lot of savings in. I put tens of thousands. Months went by and nothing happened. We started to get concerned. We met with Derek and Chris this time to talk about it. Derek suggested that we learn the patience that is required to earn ascension. We left and achieved nothing. I really started to worry about all of this. So many of the others took his word hook, line and sinker. I was livid, if I'm honest. I started to send angry messages to Chris. At first, Chris spouted the same rhetoric that Derek did. But after a while, it turned threatening. I've had people following me to my home. I've had threatening emails and phone calls from them. They said that if I go to the police, they would get to me. There's just nothing I can do.
Look, listen, Anne, would you like to meet with me and speak about this face to face? Because I really feel like this needs to be brought to light properly. I think this needs to be on film.
No, sorry. I think they're watching me.
After contacting the authorities with little more evidence than a first name and a worrying phone call, there isn't much we could do about it. And with that, it seems our time searching for the truth has come to an end. Project Agartha still remains somewhat of a mystery. Do we listen to the words of one very worried individual, or the words of someone who ran at the first sign of pressure. Either way, there's something worrying about this community, cult, or whatever you want to call them. There's clearly something going on.
New Age cults of the information era are in a different ballpark to yesteryear. Their reach can be wide and their grasp can be strong. All I can say is, be careful with what you feed into online. People like Project Agartha are out there.